I'm going to share with you right now how I've generated over 100 million views on my YouTube ad campaigns and it didn't cost me a single penny. Check this out. This is inside of my ad account and you can see I've generated 102 million impressions. Now, an impression is someone watching my video ad for between 0 and 30 seconds. And if it goes over 30 seconds, YouTube classes it as an official view, but an impression is someone being exposed to my ad, to my face, to my brand, and it's done wonders for my business. We've made over $25 million in my coaching business as a result. But check this out. Over here on the cost side, it says that it cost me £2.53 million in ad spend, which in theory it did, but that didn't actually cost me anything. And that's what I want to share with you right now. So there are two very important things that you need to know that I leveraged and that you can also leverage to be able to achieve stuff like this. The first is credit, and the second is profit. Let me unpack these a little bit. When you're running paid advertisements online, be it YouTube ads like this example, or Facebook ads, or Instagram, whatever the case may be, you obviously need to put a card on file. That's where you're going to be spending from for your ad budget. Now, we sometimes default to a debit card, and we are actually spending money from our own bank account, and that would still be fine if those initial ads were profitable, and then of course that profit would cover and offset your initial investment, and now you truly are just in profit and the thing snowballs. But we can go a step further. We can leverage credit cards, right? So I've got this American Express Platinum card, and here in the UK, it's one of the best ones, and I put all of my ad spend on a credit card. Now, how long do you have to pay off a credit card? 30 days. Which means I can run advertisements online to grow my business, and it hasn't cost me a single penny yet because I put it on a credit card. So I've got 30 days to make that ad spend work for me. And so I'm going to run that traffic into my sales funnel, and I'm going to convert a client or two out the other end. And if I'm in profit, if my revenue is looking sufficient, then I'll obviously be able to pay off the credit card, and now I skim off the profit on top and everything's looking good. So leveraging credit means that you don't even have to have not a single penny of initial financial outlay. But then the second is, of course, the profit. If you're in profit, then it's that profit that I mentioned already that pays off the credit card, but it's that profit that becomes your comfort blanket to be able to go again and to be able to scale. The more these ads are working, the more you're putting them on a credit card, the more profitable that you are, the more the whole operation is working quite well, the more your appetite for risk increases, and you can continue to go to bigger numbers. You can spend double on the credit card next time, quadruple next time, and this is how we scale an ad campaign. So let me show you how this looks and break down some of the numbers in my business. Let's say in my bank account, I've got $1,000. Well, that's the capital that I'm allocating to running some ads. I am not worried about losing that. It's money that I've got. I would preferably not want to spend it if I could get away with it, but I'm there emotionally detached to it. I'm ready to run some business. And of course, I want to run some online ads. Now, I could spend that money from my bank account, or what I could do instead is I could say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and take out a credit card, and I'm going to run $1,000 on that credit card. I'm going to run that traffic into my sales funnel, which typically, if you're familiar with my YouTube channel and you've been around me for a while, you'll know that I typically use webinars. They work incredibly well for converting traffic into clients. So I'm going to send them through my webinar funnel, and of course, out the other end, I'm going to be selling something. Now, for me, I'm actually selling a $3,000 course in this case. So I've now got 30 days to make sure that $1,000 can turn into at least one more client. Now, my funnel is probably going to do the trick, but if it doesn't, of course, I've got 30 days worth of email follow-up that I can be sending out. That's giving me another chance at getting someone to say yes to this offer. As soon as they do, I'm going to take 1,000 of that and I'm going to pay off the credit card, and the other $2,000 is going to hit my bank account. So now what was 1,000 in my bank is actually now 3,000 in my bank account. No money ever had to leave, but now my bank account's getting bigger. So what does that do to my ability to go again? Well, now I might say, well, I can see the process is working. So now next time, I don't want to just spend 1,000. I actually want to go again and up the ante here. I'm going to spend the 3,000 on my ads and so on and so forth. And that's how we've gotten to this place. Where if we take a look at my ad account again, you can see we've spent that 2.53 million in online ads. Well, of course, that's not money I'm just reaching into my bank account and using. That is me leveraging credit. And while the process is now working, I'm able to scale the whole operations. I've essentially got $2.5 million worth of ads for free. It's enabled me to scale a 8-figure coaching business and of course be exposed to over 100 million people. Now I've got one more really exciting thing to tell you about here, but before I do that, a really important disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. Everything we've spoken about so far, including the use of credit cards, is entirely your decision and up to you. I'm not advising you. I'm simply telling you what I'm doing. And of course, you can follow in my footsteps and get some ideas from me if that is what you choose to do. Now, let me tell you this exciting thing. Check this out. Inside of my American Express account, you can see that I've accumulated here 3 million American Express points. Now I can use this on flights, I can use these on hotels. These are only the points that I haven't used. Over the course of my business, I've already spent 1 million or so points, so I've accumulated well over 4 million points. Why should you care about that? Well, what we're doing is we're essentially accumulating points for free. We're going to run ads anyway. We're going to be using a debit card or something else. We may as well put this ad spend on a credit card and accumulate these points for free. And I'm now at a place in my business where I've got so many points. I am flying business class wherever I need to go. I don't pay for flights anymore. I get hotels for free. I get upgrades for free because I'm using these points. So again, I'm not telling you what to do, but it would seem sensible to perhaps think about putting your ad budget on a credit card. So what's the next step? Well, it's learning how to actually run and launch these YouTube ad campaigns. And I've got a tutorial for you right here where I'll show you A to Z, the entire process of launching a YouTube ad for your own business. Go ahead and click on that. If you've enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and I'll see you in a future video.